Hey everyone, this is Eric with Verse Design, and I am bringing you the second episode of my Let's Build a House series. If you've seen the first part of this, the first episode rather, you know that this is as far as we got. We got the general shape of the house down, and yeah, it's turning out to be a really modern cliff house, cliff side, I guess, house. So, yeah, I can't remember exactly who gave me the recommendation to do a cliff lot, but thank you, because I am having a lot of fun doing it, and I think this house is turning out pretty cool. Yeah, right off the bat, you see that we are adding in an outside patio area. That was one request that I got. The request that I got, though, said to make the patio like wrap around those two white pillars, but that would have just been a CFE nightmare. So, yeah, it ends up being a fairly small deck out the second level, but my plan is to make the middle level, the second level right there, the bedroom level. So it's going to have probably two, maybe three bedrooms on the second level, and then at the back of the level, it's going to open up onto this porch. So it's going to be like a shared communal area, and I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. This is one big change you see right now. We switch up the wood grain on the right side of the house to a more like navy style cladding. And I like it. I think it may stay. I think it's a unique color combination for this house, and it's a house I would live in. That's how I'm kind of judging this. Would I live in this house? So, so far, yeah, I like how it's going. I am switching up this all white, thinking maybe something a little bit softer would complement the whole like seaside vibe that this house is getting. But I don't know. I just don't like the tan with the brown and the navy, and I end up changing it back to white after trying a couple more colors, I think. Yeah, we tried this gray. And I just don't like it as much as I like the white. So I'm open to changing it. I'm open to changing the whole color scheme if anyone has a good idea. So, yeah. I built in the second level underneath the first one. I feel like it looks cool. I liked how it looked. So, yeah, I needed a second level for some living space anyway. So, instead of just not using the second level, we are going to make it the bedroom level, I think. Yeah. One request that I gotten on YouTube was to switch up the windows out back, that they looked a little bit repetitive and I should break it up. And I totally agree. It was a really long space to be broken up 16 times by window frame. So, yeah, that was a really good request. And the house itself is asymmetrical on its foundation. So, I have a little trouble finding out what looks good for the windows, and I end up settling on what I think looks decent for the windows. But you tell me again, if that's what you like, or if you don't like it, or whatever. Yeah, adding just a little fence out back, and the one major thing we did this episode was switching out the windows, and it got more high tech into the future windows. And yeah, I think for the views that it has, it would be really a shame not to include big panoramic windows like this. So yeah, that was kind of the style I went with it into the future windows, and I think it came out pretty successful. Again, a big part of this episode is going to be devoted to landscaping and more of the exterior. This is probably the most tropical house I've ever built. I tend to build in, I don't know, I like building in Bridgeport and what is it called? Hidden Springs? Is that the one? I just like the more, I guess, not necessarily tropical. My style is not really an island style. I don't live on an island. So yeah, I end up going for a real cool island vibe with this house. Lots of like color, lots of flowers, some palm trees and stuff, and yeah, I think it ends up looking great. One thing that I would like a little input on is this porch area, because it has just had this shape since the beginning of the first episode, and I don't love it, but I don't really know exactly what to do with it. I don't want to get rid of it because I have to have two steps up to the front door, but I also kind of want to put like a carport or a small garage right there. So you tell me. I don't know of a way that I could implement a garage right there. I was thinking pretty hard about it, but yeah, if you have any ideas for implementing some sort of like port, car parking area, yeah, let me know because I would like to try it. Yeah, right here we're doing the front porch. This basic design stays for now. It will probably get changed up, honestly, but for now I like the shape. Yeah, just trying it in different colors, seeing how it looked. It ends up staying white like that. And soon here we start with the terrain painting, I believe. We start putting in sand and just like landscaping the front. And I wanted the front to look really cool and grounded. Like everything is like on the ground, the house is on the ground, the trees, the flowers, everything is like at this one level, and then it just plunges off in the back of the house and is really dramatic in the back. And yeah, I end up really liking that concept. It looks really cool once I start getting the flowers and trees and stuff in. Here, just second guessing again. Like I said, this is going to be a huge process doing this house because I really want to do it right. And yeah, I think that maybe the porch is a little bit too wide, so I come in and narrow it by one square, and I just don't like it. It doesn't feel balanced that way. Yep, just being very finicky. Here I am putting in some tropical trees in the front. I end up putting those two on that side and another two, maybe three palms on the right side. Yeah, three on the right side. And yeah, I'm just trying to do some things that make the house look more tropical, just because the style was feeling a little bit really ultra modern and not necessarily like beachy, which is something I was going for. So yeah, we started adding in some beachy elements. And right here, you see that I'm taking away these rocks and putting them back in, just being, again, kind of flippant, not really knowing exactly what I want from this build, but I end up keeping them. I think they look kind of islandy, and I like it. So we are going to go in and add some more flowers on both sides of the house and just, make it look lush and like an island house. Yeah, after we add these flowers down the side of the walkway, we move into the interior, I believe, just momentarily for the end of the video, and I place the staircase down to the bedroom level, and yeah, just basic stuff. Oh yeah, terrain painting on this level, again, just adding some dirt underneath the flowers, some sand, and some darker grass, just making it look a little bit realistic. Yeah, and I think I like a lot actually how the exterior turned out. So yeah, yep, recoloring the mailbox. Of course, you can't leave it that gray color. You got to recolor it. And a little bit of minimal floor plan work here. I add in the door and again the staircase right by the door. And yeah, that's basically where we end this episode. Uh, Next episode three will probably focus more. We'll focus more on the interior, and I'm thinking potentially doing the second floor first and getting the bedrooms figured out because I don't know if I want to divide the main floor up in such a way that would include a bedroom on the main floor. So, yeah, we'll probably do the second level first and see how many bedrooms and what we can fit on the second level before we do the first. So that's kind of the game plan for episode 3. Yeah, I think we add some furniture in the living room, just play around with the style that I'm trying to nail down for this house. I want it to be like beachy. I want it to be an Aluna Island style house, but I want it to also be really modern and look really expensive. So, yeah, we're gonna try pretty hard to nail that style down. And so far, I think it's working out fairly well. Yeah, I don't know why we spend so much time on this sofa and on that rug, but yeah, we just get things recolored in the way that we're thinking about using it in the next episode. I do end up also adding wall paints in here. I don't know what I was thinking bringing that wood through the living room. Yeah, so that gets changed up, and I'm thinking about maybe changing the hardwood. I don't love the shade. It's a little bit bright, in my opinion, especially considering the exterior of the house, which isn't super bright. So, I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below if you want to see the house, or the floor rather, stay that natural color or get darkened up, or, any sort of other opinion you have about the flooring. Yeah, just general recoloring things. I'm not trying to get too into the interior in this episode, so, just going through and adding little fine details on the main floor and stuff. All right, and there's about 1 minute left in the video, so enjoy what's left in the video. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button below and like the video. I will have the third part of this series up for you probably tomorrow, but maybe this evening. It might be a surprise, we'll see. So yeah, hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.